and right attitude. Good manners, right attitude will be the one that will bring you far. As I said, there were many Bosconians who come to my office asking to continue. Because they said, Father, I have finished my certificate 1, I finished my certificate 2, I went to the diploma. And I said, when did you graduate? Oh, 2018. And 2018 to 2024, what have you done? Oh, I'm just staying in the village. And when I look at your certificate, it's very, very, very new. It's just a certificate that was received, put it in the cabinet, stayed there for 7 years. And that certificate have not seen the light of the day, was hidden, kept. And therefore I asked them, what for are you going to go to the diploma when you have not used this? What is your dream? You don't want to work? You are afraid to work? You allow your parents to take good care of you? And now, you wanted to come up to school because you don't want to work. That's irresponsibility. And there are many young people like you who think that way. And sometimes arguing with me and Father Clifford. And when I ask, what have you done? For 6 years, 8 years, even 10 years. Graduate of 2012, and now we are now 2024. What have you done after 12 years? Oh, I realize that life is very difficult without education. I said, it took you 12 years to realize that. And now you wanted to come to school. Yes, Father, big life. Okay, you get the big life. You have the school fee. You got only 500 kina. And you think education is free? As I said here also before, education is not free. If you want free education, don't come to school. And you will find that even without education, ignorance is even worse. And that's the reason why at the beginning of this year, we have always this Mass in order to focus our mind to what we want to do with our life. To dream and dream big. And that's the reason why the dream of the Bosco is the dream of all. The dream of their fruit, and many have dreamed for something that is better. You have heard in our first reading about Moses. The context is that the Israelites are becoming so numerous that the Egyptians were afraid that they might conquer Egypt and they will take over. And what did the government do? Kill all the male children. Lucky for the female children. You were safe. Why? First and foremost, during their time, girls have no value. Girls are just vessels for bearing children. Now, something like a manyan, you are like a jar. I'll put my thing there, and will come out beginning. You have no value except that. was, of what he will be, considered as the Prince of Egypt. From a nobody, from a child of a slave into a prince of Egypt. More often than that, maybe we have to remove that kind of mentality that our life was the cause of others. No. Those are the situations and conditions, but what is important is that did you rise up from that condition? Did you make yourself better by the availability of opportunities that are being given to you? And lucky for you, you have some people who make sacrifices for you to be here today. I do hope that you don't throw away those opportunities. But these opportunities now for you to fulfill your dream should be something that should be done in the right way. Cheating, for example, is not the way. And don't explain to me that cheating is a mistake. It's not a mistake. It's your choice. Cheating is not a mistake. It's a choice. You choose to cheat because you did not do your responsibility. Education is not a choice. It's a responsibility. That's why I told you from the very beginning, when we have an orientation, that education is your responsibility. So cheating is not a mistake, it's a choice. Education is not a choice, it's a responsibility that each and every one of us should fulfill and accomplish. Our gospel tells us today that people have seen Jesus roaming in the village. They've known him for 30 years. They know his mother, they know his father, they know his brothers and sisters. When you say brothers and sisters, that is in the context not of blood brothers, but cousin brothers and cousin sisters, just like how you call each other and brother Doming and two brother, no, cousin brother. Okay? When somebody see you with a girl, and then you say, and cousin Doming, yeah, cousin, that's all. And that is the context. Jesus is the only son of Mary. And these people know Jesus because he grew up in their village for 30 years. And now, after Jesus left to start his ministry, to start his work, and he returned to his place, as you have heard, people were amazed. And they were questioning, we know his brothers, we know his sisters, we know his mother. His mother is a carpenter. Where did he get this wisdom and knowledge? Where did he get this power to be able to perform these miracles? Now, when we try to apply this gospel, how does it affect me? What is the context of this gospel? Maybe similar to Jesus, as Father Clifford shares a lot of things about some of you. When you were there, people get to know you. This player and Rasta, this player and Rabis Tasol. This player and Manong, this player and Rong Tasol. All your people get to know who you are because you have been in your village and they see how you live, how you act, how you talk. But then, spending your time in the Bosco, and when you go back home for holiday, when he came up, who is he? He's different. He's a new person. And now, I'm sure that some of you have heard about the gospel coming from these people. If you notice, we don't advertise our school. Even though the leaders were asking, put it in the internet, put it in the website. At the moment, we have not done that for many, many years. But how is it that so many of you are coming to the gospel? It's because of what you have seen and heard from those who have studied here. But it doesn't mean that this is a reform school, that this is a miraculous school, that when you come here, you come out without so much any effort at your part. And just like many advertisements about soap, that you wash this laundry soap, you use this one, you will not problem because it's dirty. You use this one, just put it in the water, put some powder, and the next day, with no effort whatsoever. You don't need it too much because it's very clean already. And unfortunately, that is not true. You want? You work hard. There is no shortcut to have a better life. There is no shortcut to get good education and training. There is no shortcut to success. But here, if you are willing to make that sacrifices, to make that hard work, it will happen to you, as it happened to many Bosconians who passed and studied in this school. Where they are is because of how much effort they have made in order for them to become where they are now. And that's what I'm telling you today. As in the second reading, St. Paul is telling the Galatians, you are made like this temple of God. You are someone that is holy, and therefore avoid all this kind of thing so as not to destroy your good life that God has given you and made you to be like that. The one who can destroy your life are not your peer group, and you will say, I was like this because of peer pressure. Don't blame others. Because whether you like or not, the one who made the last decision is you. You want to be like them? You decide. Go with them. Destroy your life. That's your choice. It's not a mistake. That's your decision. And that's the reason why, as I said, we gathered here today to officially start this school year, and at the same time also to put our mind in the right place. Because if you have no dreams about your life, then the school cannot help you. We are not God who can do something out of nothing. We can do something from something. If there is a rock, we will shape it into something that is valuable, something that is beautiful. But we cannot create from nothing. We are not God. This school is not a miraculous school. But if you are willing and you have a dream in your life, we will be happy and willing to help you achieve that dream. If not, as I'm saying, you will be wasting your time, your energy, your money, or that life